In the heart of Europe, where the Alps rise like ancient giants, nature is both breathtaking and deadly. But through this unforgiving terrain, countless pilgrims have found a lifeline, thanks to one man whose compassion and courage changed history. His name was Saint Bernard of Menthon. Born around 1020, Bernard came from nobility. He was raised in the castle of Menthon overlooking Lake Geneva, in what is today southeastern France. From a young age, he was marked by intelligence, sensitivity, and a deep faith. His family had grand plans for him, a political marriage, a wealthy future. But Bernard's heart was already spoken for, by God. When he was still a young man, Bernard fled his family home to avoid marriage and entered the canons regular of St. Augustine in Aosta. There, he committed himself to prayer, poverty, and the pastoral mission of the Church. At the time, pilgrims journeyed across the Alpine passes to reach Rome, braving bitter cold, avalanches, and bandits. Many never made it through the Great St. Bernard Pass, one of the highest and most treacherous routes. As Archdeacon of Aosta, Bernard saw the need for action. Around 1050, he established hospices, refuges high in the Alps, where monks would welcome and care for travelers. These stone shelters became islands of mercy in a sea of snow. Centuries later, the monks began training large, strong dogs to help search for lost or injured travelers in the snow. These heroic animals became known as Asti. Bernard dogs, named in honor of the saint whose mission they continued. Saint Bernard was also a missionary. He preached tirelessly throughout the Alpine valleys, working to root out paganism and bring the Christian faith to isolated mountain people. His words were strong, but his heart was gentle. He lived his entire adult life in service to others, protecting the vulnerable, guiding the lost, and building a church presence in the highest places of Europe. Bernard passed away around 1081. His legacy, however, only grew. In 1681, Pope Innocent XI canonized Bernard as a saint, honoring his extraordinary life of charity and evangelization. He was named the patron saint of mountaineers, skiers, and travelers in the Alps. Today, the great St. Bernard Hospice still stands. Travelers still pass through, and the spirit of St. Bernard still walks those mountain paths. St. Bernard of Menthon, protector of pilgrims, preacher of peace, and shepherd of the mountains, may his example inspire us to bring light, even to the most distant and dangerous places. St. Bernard of Menthon, pray for us. Subscribe for more stories of saints who changed the world.